Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today. They put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Hansen. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Hey, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game.
Maybe a crease. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man, it's Sowell. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that fourth down because they dialed up the bootleg. Lots of people on defense thought it was the back who had the ball. That was just real easy pitch and catch for the quarterback out on the perimeter, and now we've got a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a crease. It's Martin. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's looking to pass. Under fire. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. If he wanted to throw the football, you could tell, drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way across the 25. The 26 before going out of bounds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Jordan. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave them a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
He breaks a tackle. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it on the counter. And now in the pinch, the ball's loose. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Past the 10. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Baby, all day, baby!
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. Trying to bully their way in. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
Penn State 13, USC 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mayaba. Working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Run inside. It's Miller. Could be an alley. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, they've just put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Miller. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. Crosses the 45. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Miller with the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Here's a little room there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Running inside, it's Miller. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sowell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go right back downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw, it's Maeva. Got his man on the outside. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give is to Miller. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Right back to him on the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Maeva. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the right. He caught it! Touchdown, Trojans! And we've got a shootout.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. It's caught. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's Martin. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Beck. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking long. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Sooners eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Got the quick pass. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Finding some room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Trojans. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
To the air, it's Beck. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, tried to cut to the inside. They're just not able to be on the same page there.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Dumps it off in the flats. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. There he goes! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
And the Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Steps away. He's going to run it. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Got a little grass. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. Got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Trying to barge their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Looking for room, it's Jordan. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Right back to the well. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! All the way! Touchdown, Southern Cal! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. in the fourth quarter. You know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Back to pass, it's Beck. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got it down the field. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Wallace. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Penn State with the response. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
USA 42, Penn State 33. Number 94, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Bowman. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Running inside, it's Miller. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. field. It's Beck. Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They want that clock to run. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback takes a knee. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. And the defense got him at the 27.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
A shot toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing. Man, keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
To the air. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.